Hey everyone, this is Phil, and in this video I'm going to show you guys the upcoming GAN 356X. So we just actually learned about this cube very shortly ago, and GAN was cool enough to send us some samples to take a look at. And so let's unbox it and take a look. And I'm not sure if this will be the final packaging, so we'll find out when GAN releases more photographs. So it has GAN pouch, accessories, pamphlet, and cube. Okay, so let's take a look at these accessories. So on the left we have these magnetic rods. These go inside the pieces and you can use them to adjust the magnetic strength of your cube. One of them I'm going to assume is not magnetic, in case you want that option. And one is in the cube, so you have 4 choices total. These will help adjust the feel of your cube in an extremely meaningful way, which is pretty cool. So looking forward to trying that. Here are the GES nuts. I'm guessing green is in the cube, and then we have purple, blue, and yellow. This is nice because I think they got rid of some of the nuts that were not as popular, and so you're not overwhelmed with the choice. So, you know, we have this. I'm going to assume yellow is going to be the most popular, so we'll probably try these out first. But it's good to have these choices, and this is classic GAN. So now let's take a look at this cube. So here it is. It actually looks like a 354 from the outside, just bigger. It has really similar shaped pieces and very similar texture, but it's 56 millimeters. There's some lube on the outside. And first turns, the cube is extremely buttery and smooth. And I actually had a conversation with Felix about this cube a few days ago, and he described it as something like super buttery, soft, smooth, like in comparison to the GAN Air SM, and I was like, wait, hold on a second, how is this possible? He's describing a fantasy cube, but this is actually very smooth and very soft. I can feel, the green nuts in here are definitely make the cube a little bit squishy and flexible, so maybe the yellow nuts will help. Aside from this, it's very similar to the 354, if I had to compare this cube. And so let's take a look at the pieces. Okay, so here is the edge piece of the 356X. It's very interesting. It has these colorful tabs that you can use to dislodge these caps. And you have the magnet here, and later we're going to try to replace the magnet and see how the system works. This is a corner. It has a honeycomb design. It's actually showing really well right now, and also has those tabs. And yeah, we'll see how these magnet things work. Okay, so let's give this a try. So I'll take green for example. So this is a magnetic rod. I'm going to try to exchange it with the rod in the piece. Okay, so let's give it a shot. So I'm just going to press this in here. It should push the other one out. Nice. And now it's green. And on the other side, the magnet rod is actually flush with the piece, so there's nothing too crazy sticking out, or there's no exaggerated indent. So it's very flush. It fits well, and it doesn't rattle when I'm moving the piece around. So a very nice fit. And if you put it into the cube, yeah, it doesn't bump with the other pieces. So that's really cool. Okay, so here is an example of one that's been set up and swapped. So Damien put yellow nuts in with the yellow magnets, and this cube is a lot less squishy and a lot less uncontrollably fast. This also lubed with compound 10, so end result is actually pretty controllable. Yep, now the cube doesn't deform and turns quite well. Definitely something that I have to get used to, swapping the magnets, swapping the nuts, but this is a very cool design, very thoughtful of GAN to have this technology. This is really nice, and it simplifies something that, was normally considered pretty extreme, swapping magnets in a cube. Before you just had to get another cube. So this kind of addresses that issue, makes it super easy and fun, And definitely swapping out magnets is easier than swapping out GES nuts, so I don't consider that a chore at all. And the end result is a very creative and nice cube. So I don't know at this point if they're going to make a black version of this. All the samples we have seem to be stickerless. But if you do want to try this out, you can find me at any competition I'm at. I'm going to Boston in a few days for the Red Bull Championships, and then I'll be at a few WCA competitions in September, October. So hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Thank you, GAN, for sending this out to us, and see you in the next video.